everyone. Today we will go on the second chapter of the Insect Invaders book. Chapter 2. All of a sudden, leaving my ladybugs in nature didn't seem like such a good idea. I had to do something, anything to make sure Spot and Whirly didn't turn into spider food. Don't worry, Wanda. Fang just ate the cricket this morning. He is probably not even hungry. Ralphie told me. He looked around with worried eyes. My dad warned me not to bring Fang. What if he bites someone? What if he is lost forever? We need to find Fang and the ladybugs, DA said. Then we'll know everyone's okay. Good news and bad news about tarantulas by DA. The bad news is that tarantula's bite is venomous. That means it contains venom, a kind of poison. The good news is that a tarantula don't bite often. A tarantula bite isn't very harmful to humans. There might be a little swelling, numbness, and itching, but those symptoms usually disappear quickly. To be safe, always wash a tarantula bite to keep it from getting affected. DA always has big ideas. How are we supposed to find two ladybugs and a spider in the humongous park? I should have known the Frizz would have a plan. Not to worry, she told us. It's like I always say, the best way to find a beetle is to be beetle. Back on the bus, everyone! Beetle Mania by Team. Beetles are the largest groups of insects. There are 5 lakh different kinds. One out of every 4 animals on the planet is a beetle. So wherever you are, chances are there's a beetle close by. Ralphie and I were in such a hurry to find our pets that we didn't bother to pick up our backpacks. Ralphie even left his baseball cap in the grass. As soon as we were all on the board, the Frizz pushed a button on the dashboard. The magic school bus shrank down to the size of a bug, and that was just the beginning. Hey, the bus is sprouting legs, said Tim. Dear looked out of the window. 6 of them, she said. Not to mention 3 main body parts and 2 antennae. We are an insect. Not just an insect, we are tiger beetles. See our special hardware, said Miss Frizzle. She moved a lever and pair of hard, shiny green wings curved out from the top of the bus. Beetles are tough by Pobe. The main thing that makes beetle different from other insects is their elytra, their hard front wings. Elytra are like armors that protect a second pair of wings and the beetle's soft abdomen. All beetles have 4 wings. The Frizz told us their elytra are for protection. They use their more flexible wings to fly. I was happy to know Spot and Whirly had their polka dot pattern to protect them. Wherever they were, if only I knew how to find them. Hide and Seek by Keisha. Many beetles have brightly colored elytra with bold markings on them. The special marking helps to distract predators so they can't see the whole beetle. That makes it easier for beetles to blend in with their surroundings. Miss Frizzle seemed to read my mind. Now, all we have to do to find your pets is find their food. You mean if we and find the kind of food ladybugs and spider eats? We'll find, Spot, Whirly, and Fang, asked Carlos. Miss Frizz agreed. Absolutely. So, let's get dirty, take chances. It's time to find our bugs. Then the Frizz pressed another button and the bus darted off toward the woods. It zigzagged back and forth over the grass, just like a tiger beetle. Tiger beetles get around by Carlos. Tiger beetles live everywhere in the world except Antarctica and Tasmania. They have long jawbones, long legs, big eyes, and a wide head. All beetles are colorful too. Their elytra are usually bright and have bold markings. All tiger beetles are predators. They have powerful jaws called mandibles that they use to hold and crush their prey. Let me tell you, things looked really different from beetles' point of view. Every blade of grass was as tall as clods of dirt, were like huge boulders, and the actual trees were gigantic. Beetles at 4 o'clock called Tim as Miss Frizzle steered the magic beetle bus between the trees. Dozens of shiny green tiger beetles scuttled around in a clearing. They weren't alone either, not by a long shot. Lots of ants, caterpillars, spiders, and other bugs crawled nearby on the leaves, dirt, and branches. I wasn't sure I liked being around crawling creatures that were just as big as we were, but I had to find Spot and Whirly. Okay, we found some tiger beetles, but where is their food, I wondered. Just then a tiger beetle ran right in front of us chasing a brown striped spider. Does that answer your question? Asked D.A. Ralphie frowned. I hope Fang stays away from tiger beetles, he said. D.A. showed us a page in our insect book. It says here that tiger beetles are predators. Like spiders, she said. They hunt other insects and arthropods for food. Other insects, I repeated, like ladybugs. Insects do have a tendency to eat one another, said Miss Frizzle. It's a bug-eat-bug world out here, said Carlos. Arnold's question and answers. Are all beetles predators? No way. Some beetles eat plants, others are scavengers. Scavengers eat rotting plants and animals that are already dead. They do not hunt live prey. Arnold covered his ears with his hands. That's more than I want to know. But the Frizz went on. Ladybugs have ways of defending themselves against predators, even against other beetles. I'm sure I was glad to hear that. According to my research, ladybugs and other beetles give off a bad smell that helps keep predators away, D.A. said. Probe clinkered up her nose. I never thought making a stink could be a good thing, she said. But I guess it is if it keeps predators from eating you. It says in a book that ladybugs will play dead when there's a predator around too. D.A. went on. That's because lots of predators won't attack an insect that isn't moving. Ladybugs carry warning labels by Wanda. The red and black or yellow and black coloring of ladybugs is like warning sign to birds. Most insects with that type of coloring don't taste so good. So Birds learn to leave them alone. That's good news for ladybugs. All of a sudden, I saw something that was moving, something red and black that flew up out of some wildflowers at the edge of the clearing. It's Pot and Whirly, I said. Aha! Miss Frizzle steered the bus across the ground toward the flower. That was when we noticed the ants, red ants, way more than I could ever count. They looked like a red carpet that swarmed over the ground. Oh no, breathed Keisha. But Miss Frizzle looked as if we had just hit the insect jackpot. Those ants are doing exactly what they should be, she said, hunting for food. No wonder Spot and Whirly flew out of here, Tim said. They don't want to be eaten. Arnold's face turned a pale greenish color. Neither do I, he said. The ants looked like an army of scary six-legged aliens. But that wasn't the worst part. The worst part was that every single one of those creatures was marching straight towards us.